Welcome to the weekly dose of Emuna for Shabbat Kodesh. Today we're going to talk about the idea of Shabbat being a place where we experience lightness as opposed to the darkness that, we have to deal with the 6 days of the work week. So let's just understand, Shabbat really was created when Hashem created the world. Shabbat in itself really is a glimpse, if you want to sort of define it in the most simplest terms, it's a glimpse of eternity. It's an opportunity for us to really feel that merging between the 6 days of material life to a 7th transcendent sort of dimension, a spiritual dimension. And it's a real concrete sense of experiencing our spirituality and our relationship with Hashem. That's what we're awarded every Shabbos Kodesh. And so Shabbat itself, if we look at it from that perspective, we'll understand that Hashem himself, so to speak, actually built into nature from its very beginning the idea of this 7th spiritual dimension, a 7th realm of reality that, from that perspective, we can really feel our purpose and experience light. And it doesn't matter what we had been doing beforehand up until Friday, the candlelighting time, whatever we were doing, wherever we are, as soon as the sun begins to set on that sixth day, Shabbat is here. And so, yes, it does require this sort of conscious transition from this place of mundane, secular, so to speak, mindset to a sacred, and holy place. But as a whole, it really is this transition from light to darkness. And sort of the same transition happens again at the end of Shabbat, when the Shabbat ends and it departs from this world at the time of sunset on Saturday night, on Motzei Shabbat. We feel a same sort of transition as well, this merging, this bridging between lightness to darkness. And the Havdalah ceremony, that ceremony of separation, really brings to the idea of our mind that Shabbat, although we experience the light, the world of lightness, so to speak, that we were given for 24, 25 hours, that experience has to come to an end. Because we are here in this world of darkness to be co-creators with Hashem. We are here to mend this world and to bring it somewhat closer, as best as we possibly can, to strive to bring the world to a place of Shabbat during the 6 days. In other words, to infuse the darkness with light. And so the reason why we were given Shabbat is to get a taste, to get a feel of what it is that we're striving to create as being partners, so to speak, with Hashem, to do that throughout the 6 days of the work week. And so what we're being reassured really during Shabbat is we're getting to sense that there is spirituality in this world. It can be done. And so Hashem gives us this foretaste so that we will understand what it is that we're striving to achieve in our lives. So although Shabbat is very, very short, and I know it appears like, we've just got a little taste of it and then it's gone and taken away from us. If you really think about it on a sort of lifetime journey sense, when you add up all the Shabboses and the average lifespan of, God willing, 70 years, we're going to find to our amazement that really our life spans for a period of 10 years where we were able to enjoy pure lightness, 10 years of Shabbat. And that is the 7th of our lifetime. And that's an amazing amount of time that if we cherish that time, we cherish that Shabbat, we really can get a true sense of what it is to live in connection with no barriers with Hashem one-on-one. And so Be'ezrat Hashem, this Shabbat, when we enter in Shabbos, let's feel ourselves literally being enveloped in light and try to hold on to that light and take it and infuse the coming week with a bit of that spirituality, a bit of that light to drag it in, so to speak, to the rest of the week and try to transform our darkness, which unfortunately some of us go through throughout the week, and transform it to light with the power of Shabbos. Have a wonderful Shabbat.